We are so pleased now to be joined on the phone by Erin Hartigan, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Woo! Man.
Here she is. Hi, Erin.
I'm honored to have been a part of the show today. A little scrape into the barrel I see with
Oh, come on now.
You guys having canceled and whatnot. But to be in the same lineup as Ben Baby is very humbling. So
everyone's saying the same thing.
Yeah,
everyone's saying the same thing.
They're saying, "Wow, we get to follow Ben." I
hate to say it. This is really bad. I hate to say it, but I think the San Antonio Jays was like the best thing that ever happened to him.
Oh,
right?
he blew up,
sure.
right? Oh my
That's
gosh,
awful.
No question.
That's so awful of me to say, but man, that was like his breakout.
He's on CNN.
Yeah.
Everybody's jealous of Ben Baby,
Right?
Except you. You shouldn't be jealous. I want to ask you, before we get into your college picks, I want to ask you about your softball career, because you are my favorite West Texas A&M softball player.
Oh
It's a
God,
packed
probably
list.
the only one you know
Packed
as
list.
well. So that's the point. Thank you.
What would you say? How would you scout your own game at softball?
My own game.
Yeah. So how would you, if you're an opposing scout and you're watching Erin Hartigan, how would you scout Erin Hartigan?
Okay, so with that, I'm gonna throw a question back at you before I scout myself. If you were to look at me, I'm 5'11". I'm tall. I'm lengthy. I play middle infield. Now, when I'm at the plate, what do you assume I can or can't do?
I'm assuming
if you're the opposition.
I am assuming that you cannot run. I'm assuming that you're not the speedster top of the order. I'm going to say you're batting fifth, sixth. You're a little bit of thunder in the middle of the lineup. Max,
You don't think she's going yard? I mean,
I think she
if
can.
I'm the opposing pitcher.
No, I think she can. I think she's got
Sure.
some pop.
I'm sizing it up. Runs.
She's a home run hitter.
Yeah.
She's a gap to gap hitter.
Right.
I'm saying.
But you're not concerned about wheels.
I'm not concerned about wheels.
Okay. All right.
Erin.
So with that, see, that's exactly where I want you. I have you right where I want you.
Oh,
the fact that you think I can't run is
Oh.
exactly what I want you to think, because then when I drop a bunt and I'm on and you're like, what just happened? Then the next time I come up, I'm assuming maybe you might play me in a bit more. You might play me tighter, thinking I might drop one again, and that is when I go yard or find a gap. So I was versatile, and it's so funny because so many people are like, oh my God, you're 5'11", you're a shortstop. Oh my God, like you can run. I don't know why that's so hard to, Stephen Howard, it's so funny. Stephen Howard, my Pelicans analyst, and I have gotten into so many arguments about this, and I hate to call him out, but he basically made an ignorant statement that shortstops aren't fast. And I'm like, okay, fast is probably not the right word. Quick. You have to be quick.
Well, he's obviously watching, so you're certainly in trouble. This has got to be at the top of his afternoon viewing.
If he is, tell him to get off, get preparing for Pelicans next week. No. So anyway, I was very versatile. I was very, I had range, and yeah, I mean, I valued the fact that I could use the short game or the long game at any point, depending on how the defense was playing me. So I hope that answers your question.
She's Erin Hartigan, Fox Sports Southwest's own, joining us on DCTF Live. We do have a question from Twitter. I want to ask you, if you and the other people who cover high school football in the state of Texas were to run a 40-yard dash, what percentage of them would suffer some sort of leg injury doing it? That question comes to us from our friend Matt Stout.
From me tripping them, or what? Like, no, what sort of? What
just
was
generally.
It? No. You know what? Was that Steven? No, I'm serious. Steven and okay, so it's funny because again, when he made the statement that shortstops aren't fast, he was like, "Oh, I could smoke you in a 40." I'm like, okay, because all NBA players are fast. I'm like, you're like 7 foot, dude. Like, I can't see you running a 40. So we've had this argument, and we want to do it on air at some point. That said, now who would I be racing? Because the group that covers high school football in the state is a wide variety of folks.
Let's say you're. Let's
so
say
exactly
you know what?
Am I racing?
Let's say you're racing me.
But you're not fast.
Would you right now beat me in a 40?
Am I supposed to be humble on this show?
No, you're supposed to.
I think
you're the celebrity.
You would beat him.
Am I supposed to give the politically correct answer?
You're the celebrity.
What's your 40 time? Let's go there.
I think I'd have an edge. I think I'd have an edge. Now, I might need to stretch it out and warm up a bit. It's been a while since I've had to like bust out a sprint. But
hedging
I don't
already.
know. I think I'd have to give myself a slight edge. I mean, what are you thinking? Like, I'm hoping this doesn't like come between us on air tonight.
No, I think you'd smoke me. I think it would. It would be no contest. But we got to get to the reason you're here.
Do we?
You are a celebrity guest.
The show
picker.
can last as long as we want it to.
You're like so far overestimating like my abilities. Right? I'm telling you, I'm old, Tep. I'm old. I'm no longer the old Erin that I once was.
I think you're younger than me.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
This is
and
true,
say,
but this is true. But man, if there are days where I'm like, shoot, I need a walker walking out of the gym. But that said, anyway, back to football.
Okay.
I'm just gonna quickly say I'm very confident I'm faster than both of you. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I respect that. I feel like we should put these words to action. Maybe. Am I like completely? Are we like completely? Yeah. I have like what tangent am I on? Like what number tangent have we?
we could make this happen.
Many tangents, but
it's Erin Hartigan. Follow her on Twitter at I'm Erin Hartigan. Watch her tonight on Fox Football Friday, powered by Dave Campbell's Texas Football.
It's,
No, I think
Greg's on the show.
I really think they should just block out the left half of the screen. Okay, so Erin, we're going to get to your college picks here. We start 6 p.m. Saturday night. South Alabama visits Texas State.
Ooh, Texas State, what, 3-game skid right now?
I'd
like to say they snap that at home. That said, looking at South Alabama's schedule, there seems to be like this trending alternate wins losses thing they got going on out there. And I think they lost last week, which means like they would win this week. I think they keep that streak alive, and so I'm going to have to go with South Alabama in that one.
Max?
Yeah, South Alabama.
I'm going to take Texas State.
Yeah, you're just going to trust the Tyler Jones.
I think Tyler Jones. I think Tyler Jones and Robert Lowe have a big game. I think the Bobcats.
I just feel bad for Tyler at this point. So
he's so good though. Okay, 6 p.m.
Love Rob Lowe though.
Yeah,
little wax love there. Wax love there. We love him.
He is excellent. 6 p.m. Saturday night at the Sun Bowl. Florida Atlantic visits UTEP.
Now, UTEP also, back-to-back losses, lost to Florida International, I believe, last week. So I don't see UTEP going down back-to-back weeks to the Sunshine State. Again, they're at home. We're hoping weather cooperates down in the El Paso region. I'm going to go with UTEP in this one.
Max.
UTEP. I'm going UTEP. I'm buying in.
Okay, I'm a jerk. I'm taking Florida Atlantic.
I'm
no, they're not going to. They're not losing to the dang Sunshine State back-to-back weeks. They can't.
Okay. I'm taking UTEP.
I'm
taking Florida Atlantic. 2:30 p.m. Saturday. North Texas visits Marshall.
Guys, I love Dan McCarney. Like Dan McCarney. Listen. Dan McCarney is like my dude. Like we're Midwesterners. We like get each other. But really think and I love David Beatty. I really think those two are looking at over seasons. I hate to say that, but God, and North Texas has like this gorgeous stadium, and they just can't seem to do anything in it. Now that again they're on the road, but yeah, I love you, Coach McCarney, but.
You don't have to.
I don't know.
You can love him and still pick against North Texas because you're not there anymore. But
good. Then I'm not picking Dan McCarney. No. I don't know.
You're taking Marshall.
Yeah,
Marshall.
I think you're right.
Marshall.
I'm gonna take Marshall as well. 3 p.m. Saturday down in that Sunshine State. SMU visits South Florida.
I love the fact that SMU is like actually competing in games under Chad Morris. I mean, that's more than they can say over the last decade. However, they've struggled to finish and pull out a win. So I like South Florida in this one.
Max?
As much as it pains me to say it, I think SMU loses again.
I think you're right. South Florida is not very good, but I have a hard time believing SMU is going to go on the road and
they're
win.
On the upswing too.
11 a.m. down in Houston. Army visits Rice.
Ooh, right. I'm going with my guy Dreyfus and Bailiff. They pull it out. Rice gets over 500, I think.
Good call. Good pick.
I want to believe in Rice. I think this one trips him up.
Oh, really? You think Army gets him?
I want to believe in him.
My goodness, the Cadets trip up the Owls. I'm sticking with David Bailiff. I'm riding with David Bailiff.
That's fine.
11 a.m. down in Austin. Kansas State visits Texas.
Ooh, here is why I'm going with the Horns, and it's not because William Wilkerson's likely listening, but no. Seriously.
Hey, Will.
They're off a bye week, so they got their legs back under them and whatnot. And if this was in the Little Apple, if this was at Bill Snyder Family Stadium, I'd favor Kansas State because they are deadly up there. But the fact that they are on the road, I got to go with the Horns in Austin this week.
Horns.
I'm taking Texas as well. I believe.
We all believe.
11 a.m. in Waco. Iowa State visits number 2 Baylor. There is a correct answer to this because Max
is there only one answer to? I think there's only one.
Because Max is an Iowa State fan, so you have to.
No.
So you have to pick Baylor.
Max, my regards, my sympathy.
Oh, it's okay.
My regards.
It's okay. I've been used to this since I was 3. This is you get numb to it.
So Aaron's taking Baylor. You taking
hey,
Baylor?
I'm taking
honey,
Baylor.
I'm born and raised Husker. I'm right there with you. We can console.
Well, so,
we can console one another. We are in a rivalry with Minnesota now. That's where we are at now. We have rivalries with Minnesota.
You're just now on the downswing the last 10 years. This has been my whole life, So
I think we're all.
So maybe you need to be. You'll be consoling me because you've been there, done that for long enough. Okay.
Yeah.
This could get ugly, guys. This could get real ugly real quick if we go Baylor.
I think so. I think we're all taking Baylor pretty big. But then the schedule really starts for Baylor. Number 21, Houston visits Central Florida at 11 a.m.
Tommy Herman, 7-0, baby. The Cougs are rolling under him, man.
Not losing to the 0-7 team.
I love Greg Ward Jr. I love this Houston offense. I think they are in a collision course with Memphis, and I can't wait to see it. I'm taking the Cougs. Texas Tech visits number 17 Oklahoma at 2:30 p.m. Interesting matchup here.
Hard to win in Norman, especially against an OU team that is like an angry spoiler now. Like they're like, hey, we don't want to be the only one with a loss, so they're looking to They're looking to pound it out from here on out following that Red River loss. So, yeah, it's going to be hard to win in Norman. OU.
Max?
I'm never picking Oklahoma if it's close. Wreck them.
Oh! You heard them, Texas Tech fans. Yeah. I'm going to take Oklahoma because they're at home, but I think Pat Mahomes may have a little something for old Bob Stoops. I have an inkling. I'm not big enough to pick not big enough to pick Tech, but I am taking OU close though.
And I hate to say it, but Bobby Stoops, his seat is warming up quickly. So I mean, it's a fight for his life here on out, I think.
And finally, 6 p.m. in where's Ole Miss?
Oxford.
Thank you. In Oxford, Mississippi. Number 15 Texas A&M visits number 24 Ole Miss. Erin Hartigan, your pick.
Okay, this is going to depend on a couple of things. One, Kyle Allen's completion percentage against the opposition. But, we talk about angry. Ole Miss has got to be feeling quite a few things after that loss at Memphis last week. So, I like the Rebels at home in this one, guys.
Felt this way on Monday. I'm sticking with it. Texas A&M by hair.
Wow. Okay, so who's that quarterback then for him?
For A&M?
Yes, who's quarterbacking the Aggies come Saturday?
I think Allen. I think Allen.
You know what? Every year under Sumlin, they have one magic road game, and I think this is it. Give me the Aggies to go into Oxford and get the win. So, Erin Hartigan, see her fine work on Fox Sports Southwest and follow her on Twitter at I'm Erin Hartigan. I think I'm going to start a fake Erin Hart account.
Oh,
Erin
no.
Hartigan's out.
Please don't.
That's like...
hashtag Humboldt. Also, hey, wait, quickly, speaking of regards, Tepper, I was so looking forward to your game last night with Bill.
I know, right?
And, I'm also a little upset. I had it DVR'd, and Verizon decided, not to DVR it. So, but I did get to see your little rain delay update. So that was your moment, and I'm so proud of you. That was great.
Thank you, Erin. I will see you tonight, and everyone can see her on Fox Sports Southwest tonight, 7 to 11 p.m., Fox Sports Southwest. Thank you, Erin.
It's a date. We'll see you then, guys.
All righty.